Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of How You Getting Effed. I'm your host, Corgi Lumpur, and today I finally caught them. One of the things on the top 5 things that I fucking hate in life is advertisements. And of all the types of advertisements that I hate email ads the most, which is why I never take that little box that says, I subscribe to your promotional emails or I consent to your marketing emails. I always look out for that little box whenever I'm doing anything, whether it's signing up for an account somewhere or making a reservation for a restaurant. I always look for that box, and if that box exists, I make sure that it does not indicate the option that I agree to receiving any emails whatsoever. But yet, since moving to this part of the world, lovely Southeast Asia, where companies love you so much and respect all your rights, and it must be true because the government and the media says so. All these companies love your rights so much that they spam the shit out of your inbox and spam just your eyeballs out in general when you take a look outside at that big LED billboards that exist on the road. Oh, it's a problem if you're driving 20 over the speed limit, but let us just agree to getting all these companies to put up the giant LED billboards that blind you to hell and back at night. And that's completely fine. That's how much they love you so much. And one of the things that I noticed since moving to this part of the world, Asia, is that my email inbox seems to be getting cluttered with ads all the time from these various companies. And I've never consented whatsoever, to my conscious mind, to receiving any marketing emails, any ads whatsoever. So what I did 2 years ago is I started this little email draft, and I've started keeping track of the various companies that I've unsubscribed from over the years. And one thing that I seem to kind of notice from time to time, because I do the spring cleaning every few months and add these companies that I unsubscribe from to this list, is that somehow some of those names seem to keep appearing anyway, and they seem to keep sending me ads. I like to believe that I've unsubscribed from those emails, and at some point I even started screenshotting each and every unsubscribe confirmation page. Those emails seem endless, even from companies that I seem to have unsubscribed from. And guess what? Today I have solid evidence of the gaslighting that's happened. It's not my brain that has seemingly forgotten which companies I've unsubscribed from, and it's not my fingers that are typing in companies that I seem to have unsubscribed from but actually didn't. It's the companies that I've unsubscribed from who keep sending emails. The first place over here is Nandos Singapore, which I've been to a couple of times but never plan to set foot into again. Never been in the last 1 year because of that whole obnoxious ass QR code ordering system, where they basically push customers towards ordering via the QR code on each table and make it as discouraging as possible to order via the cashier and make the payment online, so it's all cashless and online and convenient. And my bad for not trying hard enough, for not pushing back hard enough against ordering using QR codes. I normally hate these things. I'd also been working out at the time, and I was asked at the last minute by someone that I know to go out for dinner, and we decided on this place, so I just had my phone with me, not even my credit card. And my bad for just being so complacent, thinking that signing up on the login page over there and just continuing on with the steps that they push onto you instead of just up and leaving to another restaurant that didn't require all this bullshit. My bad for trusting that they wouldn't spam the shit out of my inbox after I created an account with them. And what happens as a result is they start sending you these promotional emails that I've unsubscribed from according to my personal logging in October 2023. Yet as of October 2024, I'm still receiving ads from this goddamn company. The second example is CIMB Bank, whom I just received an ad in my email inbox just a few moments ago. And I remember CIMB because just a few days ago, I was looking back through some old emails and saw one of their previous email ads, and I had that little thought like, hey, didn't I just unsubscribe from receiving their emails just some months ago? Why are they still sending me emails? Lo and behold, upon doing a search in my inbox, this is what I found: the unsubscribe confirmation email from CIMB that I did back in September. So this is the second email that you get from CIMB after you unsubscribe from one of their email ads. So whenever you click on one of their email ads and you scroll to the very bottom and you click the unsubscribe link, what that does is it brings you to that unsubscribe page first of all, but it also sends you this automated email that is kind of an auto reply that tells you like, we have received your request, we will get back to you in a couple of days. And a couple of days later, they send the second email, which you can see over here, which confirms your unsubscription from their email ads. And Southeast Asia being Southeast Asia, being very anti-consumer, very anti-employee, and just anti the general people, because fuck you, that's why. And we love companies because companies are the ones where our lovely cronies get their positions, their high-level positions in, have these obnoxious ass unsubscription hurdles that they make you jump through, such as this one hurdle from CIMB, which says that you have to wait 3 weeks before you actually get unsubscribed after you click the unsubscribe button. To unsubscribe from our electronic marketing or advertising mailers, please visit cimb.com.sg/unsub-card. Upon receiving your instruction, please allow up to 21 calendar days for the update to take effect. Even with this bullshit hurdle where somehow they have to send a pigeon to outer space to the satellite and send that unsubscribe signal to the server from the satellite, it is now December 11th, 2024. I sent in my unsubscription request in September 2024. It has been well over 21 fucking calendar days, and I'm still getting fucking ads from CIMB. Fuck you, CIMB! And as a bonus over here, we have AirAsia, which has probably the #1 most assholic barrier in terms of preventing you to unsubscribe. When you click the unsubscribe button at the bottom of one of their ads, they send you to the page where you're supposed to log in first in order to change your preferences. You're not unsubscribed right off the bat. You have to log in first, which deters a lot of people like me who have only ever flown AirAsia once in the last 10 years from even going in to unsubscribe because I've forgotten my password and I can't be fucked going through the whole forget password process. So fuck you, AirAsia, as well, and fuck all these companies that just disrespect you and think that they are above the law, because they actually are above the law, because they almost never seem to get penalized. And when they even do things like completely leak out everyone's personal information, they get penalized with a slap on the wrist. A couple of thousand, couple $100,000, even a couple of $1 million is small change to a multinational company that's making profit every single quarter by the tens of millions, hundreds of millions, or even billions of dollars. It is small change and not a deterrent whatsoever for them to respect their customers and the consumer, which is people like you and me. So in the future, whenever I get the time, I will be making another video highlighting all these different companies and the unsubscribes that I've done and how many of them continue to respect the unsubscription that I've performed and how many of them didn't. And on top of that, I'm going to showcase all the different companies and their different unsubscribe processes and highlight the most obnoxious ass hurdles that they make you jump through, because fuck you, that's why, again, because you're a consumer, you're a regular person in Southeast Asia, and you don't deserve our respect. That's what most companies tell you, whether you're the customer or the employee, which is why I've created this channel to highlight all the bullshit that goes on, that a lot of people are just too afraid and too nice, and they don't want to seem too negative to come out and point out or even stand up against. That's it for today. See you all in the next video. Goodbye. And even if I unknowingly consented because it's hidden somewhere in the terms and conditions that you force people to accept before they sign up with your bank, for example, or if it's a small little gray piece of text on a white background at the very bottom, and those two things are completely legal because consumer protection strong in Asia, I do not want to receive any more ads after receiving the first 1 or 2 in my inbox. I don't like this whole sneaky way that companies force consent onto you to get their email ads, but the few times that I do receive those emails, I'm kind of happy to just close one eye and go to that email and go down there and click the unsubscribe link. But for fuck's sake, when I click that unsubscribe link, keep me fucking unsubscribed. Do not resubscribe me at any goddamn point, ever.